You think your cat likes you. Maybe you think they love you. But like and love are not the language cats use to express the most important thing. The language a cat uses to say something bigger than both is trust. And trust, for an animal evolved to never let their guard down, means something very specific, very heavy, and very different from what you are imagining. Your cat has told you this many times, in 11 different ways. You just did not know how to read it. In this video, we are going to go through 11 specific behaviors your cat performs, things that look normal, even tiny, but in the evolutionary language of felines, each one is a clear statement of the level of trust. At point number 9, this is the behavior that most cat owners overlook completely, but animal behavior researchers call the highest signal of trust a cat can give to any living being. If your cat has ever done any of these things, this video will change the way you look back at those moments. The first thing, when your cat sleeps with their back turned toward you, that is not a sign of indifference. It is the highest sign of trust in the feline sleeping posture. Cats are both predators and prey. In nature, the blind spot behind the back is the most dangerous position where enemies approach without being detected. When a cat sleeps with their back toward another individual, they are entrusting their complete blind spot to that individual to protect. Research on the sleeping behavior of domestic cats notes that this position only appears with subjects that the cat has assessed as absolutely safe. The cat sleeping with their back against your legs tonight is saying that they trust you enough to not need to look at you. That is not them ignoring you. That is them placing their life in your hands during their most vulnerable time. The second thing, looking straight into the eyes of another animal, in the animal world, is often a declaration of a challenge. When your cat looks straight into your eyes and then slowly closes them, they are doing the exact opposite. A study from the University of Sussex in 2020, published in the journal Scientific Reports, shows that the slow blink is an active trust signal, not a passive reflex. In the experiment, when strangers slow blinked at cats they had never met, the cats slow blinked back and moved closer. This is the act of voluntarily lowering their guard, a choice, not a habit. The next time your cat looks into your eyes and slowly closes them, please close yours back. That is a real conversation happening. In that fraction of a second, they are saying, "I see you, and I am not afraid of you." The third thing, the belly is the most unprotected area on a cat's body, where the most important internal organs lie right beneath a thin layer of skin. When a cat lies with their belly exposed in front of you, they are displaying the greatest weakness of their body. Unlike dogs, a cat exposing their belly is not an act of surrender or submission. Cat behavior researchers distinguish clearly. This is a vulnerability display, a voluntary signal showing that the cat feels safe enough to expose their weakness without needing to defend it. They are not necessarily inviting you to touch it, but they are telling you something very specific. Many cat owners get scratched when touching a cat's belly and think the cat is being contradictory. Actually, the cat is saying, "I trust you enough to show you this, not enough to let you touch it." Understanding that boundary is understanding a creature that is giving you trust in its own way. This is where things become even more interesting. The fourth thing, when your cat brings a toy or anything at all and places it in front of you, most people think it is a game. But this behavior has much deeper roots in the social structure of the cat species. In feral cat groups, sharing prey only happens between individuals with a high relationship of trust, usually a mother cat with her kittens, or individuals that have formed a stable social alliance. Research by Dr. John Bradshaw at the University of Bristol indicates that domestic cats transfer this behavior to their owners when they view the owner as a trusted member of their group. The cat bringing a toy to your feet in the early morning is not just playing. They are sharing a resource with you. They are not giving you a toy. They are inviting you into their world. The fifth thing, your cat following you into the bathroom is not because of curiosity. It is because when you disappear behind a closed door, they do not want to lose contact with you. A 2019 study in the journal Current Biology, conducted by the research team of Dr. Kristen Vitale, shows that cats form a type of attachment with their owners, similar to the attachment of a young child to their parents, including the behavior of maintaining access to the trusted object when feeling uncertain. The closed door triggers exactly that proximity-seeking behavior. The cat sitting outside the bathroom door and meowing is not complaining. They are saying, "You are the person I trust, and I want to know where you are." The behavior that many people find annoying is actually evidence of a bond that the cat cannot hide. Please leave a comment. Does your cat follow you into the bathroom? I want to know down below. The sixth thing. The action where a cat uses their two front paws to gently knead you, often called making biscuits, originates from the early stages of life, and the fact that they continue to do this when they are adults says something very specific. Kittens need the mother cat's belly to stimulate milk production, an action associated with safety and being nurtured. In adult cats, kneading only appears with subjects that they associate with that feeling of safety. Cat behavior researchers call this regressive behavior not because the cat mistakes you for their mother, but because you trigger in them the same neurological state of absolute trust. When a cat kneads your thigh and their eyes are half closed, they are in the most comfortable and safe state their nervous system can reach. You are not just the person who feeds them. You are the safest place in their world. The seventh thing. When a cat bunts their head against your forehead, your chin, or your neck, that action is not a demand for attention. It is a deliberate declaration. The areas of a cat's forehead, cheeks, and chin contain pheromone glands. When a cat rubs their head against an object, they leave a personal pheromone mark, a chemical signal that other cats read immediately. This is a marking behavior reserved specifically for things and individuals that the cat considers their own. It is not accidental, and it is not unconscious. Every time a cat headbutts you, they are signing their name on you in the language of their species. They are telling every other cat, "This person belongs to me, and I trust this person." You are carrying their pheromones, and they know it. The eighth thing. There is a clear difference in cat behavior between sleeping near you and sleeping on you, and that difference is not about temperature or physical comfort. Research on the sleeping behavior of domestic cats notes that cats choose a sleeping position based on a safety assessment, not just based on convenience. Sleeping on the owner's body places the cat in a position of complete dependence they cannot escape quickly if needed. That choice only happens when the cat has assessed that there is no situation requiring a quick escape. The cat, lying on your chest and closing their eyes, is placing their body in the most vulnerable position, with full awareness that they cannot react quickly if there is danger. They have decided that you are safe enough that they do not need to defend themselves. That is not a small thing. The ninth thing. This is what I mentioned at the beginning of the video. If your cat lies with their belly exposed in front of you and simultaneously closes their eyes, you are witnessing the highest double trust signal that a cat can express to any living being. Animal behavior researchers classify trust signals according to the level of vulnerability they require. Exposing the belly is maximum physical vulnerability, revealing the most injury-prone area of the body. Closing the eyes is maximum sensory vulnerability, completely removing the ability to detect danger through sight. When both happen simultaneously, the cat is in a state of zero defense, incapable of protecting themselves in any way in that moment. This is the highest point on the cat behavior assessment scale, recorded in animal behavior research literature. That moment happens very quickly and is very easy to overlook. Perhaps you have seen it many times without knowing what you were witnessing. In the language of the cat, that is the most complete sentence they can say to you. They do not just trust you, they trust you with their life in the true biological sense of that sentence. Please, sit with that for a moment. The 10th thing. Adult cats almost never meow at each other. The entire sound system that your cat uses in the house was built specifically for you. Research by Dr. Nicholas Nicastro at Cornell University analyzed domestic cat sounds and discovered that cats develop personalized sounds based on the owner's reaction over time. Each cat, with each owner, forms a unique set of acoustic signals, a two-way language refined through many months and many years of observing reactions. No cat does this with an individual they do not trust. The sound your cat uses with you is not exactly the same as the sound they use with others. You have been given a private language. They have spent time learning how to talk to you based on how you react. That is a long-term investment from an individual who is trusting you. The 11th thing. This is the quietest point, and therefore, the easiest to overlook. Your cat sits next to you without needing anything, no meowing, no asking for food, and no rubbing against your hand. They are just there. Research on the social behavior of domestic cats distinguishes between seeking physical access and accepting presence without needing interaction. The second type requires a higher level of comfort because it does not come with any immediate benefit. Cats only sit still near an individual when the presence of that individual is itself enough to create a sense of safety. The cat sitting next to you while you work, asking for nothing and just being there, is saying, "I do not need anything from you right now. I just want to be where you are." That is the purest form of trust. There is no transaction, and there is no request. It is just the choice to be near you. So, the next time your cat turns their back to you when sleeping, or sits beside you without needing anything, or looks into your eyes and slowly closes them, you already know what is actually being said. Trust, for an animal that does not have a language to speak in words, has no way to explain, and no way to beg you to understand, is something expressed through actions. It happens through small moments, repeated every day, not because they have to do it, but because that is the only way they know to tell you the most important thing. Your cat has done that with you. Subscribe if you want to continue understanding your cat more deeply, and please leave a comment right below. Out of these 11 things today, which one does your cat do most often with you? Your cat chose you. That is not nothing.